Hi, my name is Graham Smith, and I'm one of the authors that helped develop the learning approach to mathematics that is found in our textbook as well as the video you are about to experience. To learn more about our approach to learning mathematics, visit the web address that accompanies this video. Now, enjoy the video.
Applications with whole numbers. This video will help you translate words into mathematics, solve word exercises with one operation, and solve word exercises with more than one operation. Translate words into mathematics. In order to translate words into mathematics, we're going to have to be aware of some key words that indicate our math operations. So here is a list of words that mean addition. We also have a list of words for subtraction, multiplication, division, and equality. Remember, being able to identify equal signs is very important in mathematics as well. So pause your video player a moment and take a look at this table of key words. When you get done, hit play and we'll start to use them as we translate words into math. Example 1. We're going to translate this written statement into a math statement. What is the product of 19 and 34? Well, we're going to have to know that the product indicates multiplication. And if we know that, then we can say, well, the product of 19 and 34, that is just going to be 19 times 34. And we're done because we were not asked to solve this problem. We were just actually asked to translate the words to math. Solve word exercises with one operation. Example 2. Chantel bought soda for a wedding reception. The soda comes in packs of 12 cans. How many cans did she purchase if she bought 40 packs? Well, to solve this problem, we're going to need to use multiplication. The reason I knew that is because with one package of soda, I'm going to get 12 cans. And the next pack, 12 cans again. The next pack, 12 cans again, and so on and so forth, right? That's repeatedly adding the same number, 12. So whenever we're looking at repeated addition, we want to actually use multiplication to solve that problem. It's much quicker. So we're going to take 40 and multiply by 12. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. I'll put a placeholder 0 down here, and now I'm going to go multiply by the 1. 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 4 is 4. We add that up. We get 0, 8, 4. So it looks like she's going to have 480 cans of soda at this wedding reception. Solve word exercises with more than one operation. Example 5. Kumi took a trip to visit her grandmother. At the start of a trip, her car's odometer read 40,432 miles. At the end of the trip, it read 40,952 miles. If the car used 20 gallons of gas, how many miles per gallon did the car get on the trip? Well, this is going to require a couple different operations. First thing we're going to look at is how many miles did this car actually drive? We have some odometer readings here, but we need to figure out the actual distance the car drove. So if I take the ending distance, which is 40,952, and I subtract the beginning distance, 40,432, that's going to tell me how many miles were driven on this trip. So let's take a look. 0, 2, 5, 0, 0. So it looks like the car drove 520 miles on this trip. Well, they also tell us here that it used 20 gallons of gas, and also they want us to figure out miles per gallon. Well, this word per is one of our key words, and it means division. So what we actually are doing here when we say miles per gallon is we're actually looking at that division problem. And to get the answer for miles per gallon, all we have to do is do that exact division. Take the miles and divide it by the gallons. So the miles is 520, so that's going to go into our division box. And we're going to divide that by the gallons, which is 20. And now we're going to do this long division. So 20, let's get some lines in here. So 20 doesn't go into 5, but it will divide into 52, and it will go in there twice, which will give us 40. And when I subtract, I'm going to get 12, bring down the 0, and now I'm going to go 20 into 120. Well, an easy way to do that is just think of 2 into 12. 2 will go into 12 6 times, so 20 will go into 120 6 times. And 6 times 20 will give us 120. Subtract, and I get 0. So it actually works out evenly. So this car is going to get 26 miles per gallon on this trip. Or this car got 26 miles per gallon on this trip. Now it's time to check your understanding for solving word exercises. Pause your video player and answer these 3 guided practice questions. When you're done, hit play to see how you did. Question 1. $179 was deposited into an account that already had $575 in it. What is the new balance? Well, a deposit is going to increase our balance, so we're going to add 575 plus 179. 5 plus 9 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 7 is 15. Carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. So it looks like the new balance in our account is going to be $754. Question 2. Sergio can make 4 birdhouses in an hour. If 32 birdhouses are ordered, how many hours will it take Sergio to make them? Well, let's see. He can make 4 birdhouses in an hour. He's got to make 32 of them. That calls for division. So we need to figure out how many times 4 goes into 32. It's actually one of our basic multiplication facts. 4 goes into 32 8 times. So it's going to take 8 hours to make 32 houses. Question 3. At the start of the trip, a car's odometer read 25,621 miles. At the end of the trip, it read 25,885 miles. If the car used 8 gallons of gas, how many miles per gallon did the car get on the trip? Well, again, we're looking for miles per gallon, which means miles divided by gallons. So we need to find the miles this car drove on the trip. So we take the ending distance, or the ending odometer reading, and we subtract from that the beginning to tell us how far this car drove on this trip. 1 from 5 is 4, 2 from 8 is 6, 6 from 8 is 2, 5 from 5 is 0, 2 from 2 is 0. So it looks like this car drove 264 miles on this trip. It used 8 gallons of gas, so we're going to divide 8 into this 264. 8 does not divide into 2, but it will divide into 26. It's going to go 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract, we get 2. Bring down the next digit, which is a 4, and 8 into 24 goes 3 again. So it looks like this car got 33 miles per gallon on this trip.
If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to check out our other videos that we have on YouTube, or visit the web address that accompanies this video to learn more about our approach to learning mathematics.